Hey everybody, Rustysurplus here, back for another episode. I just wanted to show off the guns, the firearms that I had. I got in an estate sale in the summer of 2023, and I'm getting around to making that video. So anyway, there's a little story involved, so this video might be a little bit longer than normal, but hang in there. And while you're doing that, maybe you can hit that like and subscribe. That helps the channel out a lot. But anyway, summer of 2023, I was out at the range, and I met this guy that I know, Todd. He's the one who pawned his M1 carbine, and that story of the M1 carbine is up here. But anyway, I was talking to him, and he said that this guy passed away, and his wife is selling off his firearms. And it was never advertised, it's just a word of mouth thing. And so I said, and Todd told me, he goes, well, there's a bunch of rifles and pistols left that nobody wanted, and they're the kind of stuff that you like to collect. So I said, okay. So I went to where the firearms were, at a shop. They weren't at the widow's house or anything. They were in a shop, a wood shop, and Mike was there, and a guy that I hadn't seen in a long time. And he goes, well, yeah, here's some firearms that are left. And he goes over, and he comes, and in a blanket he's got these rifles, I guess, and he sets them down, and here's a #1 Mark III Enfield, and an SKS, a beater SKS, a Mosin Nagant 91 30 or 91 full-size rifle, and a K98 Mauser. And I'm looking at them and everything, and you know, hey, the numbers are matching on this one and all this. And he goes, oh, and here's a bunch of pistols. And he got this little duffel bag, and he sets them down here like this. Here's some pistols that nobody wanted. Okay. So anyway, I reach into the duffel bag, and I pull out the first one, and here's a well, I wasn't sure what it was. You know, of course it's a CZ52, but at the time I didn't know what it was. And I know that they've imported a lot of these back in the 80s or something. 7.62 by 25 Tokarev. Anyway, it's got 2 magazines and everything, and okay. And then I'm reaching around in there, and I pull out this little pistol here, and I pull it out, and of course I knew what it was right away. It was a Walther PP. And I'm looking at it, and it's a French, a Manurian, made in France by Walther, you know. And I'm looking at it, and this is a beauty. The finish on this is unreal. It's got a little finish wear right here that I've probably worn it off, putting it in and out of this holster. But anyway, I'll get some close-ups of all these firearms here in a few minutes. And anyway, I pull this out, this next one out, a P38, AC 1944, P38. It's got some finish loss right here. That's not pitting, it's just finish loss. It's got some Waffen markings and inspector stamps here. The numbers are matching on the slide and the barrel and the frame. Nobody wanted these pistols. So the last one I pull out is, yeah. At this point I'm going, okay. You know, and anyway, yeah, I pull it out. It's a 1940 Luger. Beautiful, beautiful gun. Finish on it is just unreal. I'd say it's 98%. It does have a little finish loss right here, but if you look on YouTube, all the Lugers you look at right here, there's a little bit of wear. But anyway, I'll get some close-ups of all these. But anyway, I told the guy, I said, hey, let me take some pictures, take it home, I'll meet you back here tomorrow and tell you what I can pay for these. And he says, okay. I go home, do my homework, I go back to the shop the next day, and I meet the widow there. She's very nice lady, and she brought this box with her, and she goes, I think these would go with one of those guns. And you know, I knew right away it was a Walther PP, and it went with this pistol here. And anyway, I'm opening it up, and it's got two matching mags here. The magazine that's in there, I found out it's a Vetgar magazine. You wouldn't want to use these magazines if you just go out and plink. You might as well use an old or a replacement magazine. But anyway, it's got the original set of grips and everything, and the manual and all that. And this barrel, I recognize this barrel right away. It was a 9mm barrel for the CZ52. But anyway, they're there, and I was about ready to give them the price, and they're both standing there, and I give her the price, and I tell her the price. And both of them look at each other, and with silence. And Mike, the guy says, take it. So it's a done deal. And anyway, had to tell you that story. I hope I didn't take up too much time, but anyway, let's reset up, and I'll get some close-ups of these 4 pistols, and you can look at them and everything, and then we'll do a sign-off. Okay, here's the CZ52. Came with a holster. I guess these were all imported back sometime in the 80s or something. I'm not sure. The finish on this is really nice. When I got it, I took it out to the range, and there's a little spring here, a detent spring for this decocking lever and everything, and it was all bent, so I had to send it in. And I went to Harrington Products and got a new, after looking at a lot of videos on YouTube and stuff, Harrington Products, I got a Harrington extractor and firing pin, and got it running. They're a bear. It took me, I don't know how long to put the new spring in here and everything, but the 7.62 Tokarev round with these magazines work flawlessly. This 9mm barrel that I got with it, it does jam a little bit with these magazines. I was talking to Mr. Harrington at Harrington Products, and he said, yeah, the 9mm round is a little bit shorter, so it doesn't feed quite right. It would be ideal to cut this in half and lengthen this extractor so this extractor would go up here, but anyway, I'm real happy with that. And this CZ52, it's a real nice one. You can see them out there. They're not really worth a lot of money, but it's a well-made gun, and I'm really happy I got it. Okay, here's the Walther PP, the French Mandarin. The finish on this, I mean, I'm not a good grader, but it's got a little finish loss right here. I have had it apart. All the numbers match on it. It's got the little import mark right here. This, like I said before, the widow came in and showed me the box. Came with a box here, and This is the original magazine, and here's the other magazine, and those numbers match to the gun. And I guess the Carl, he replaced, these are the original grips down here, made in Germany. He replaced them with grips so he wouldn't wear these grips out, I guess. Came in the original box. Manual. And serial numbers match and everything, so it's really pretty cool, man. I always wanted a PP 007 here. Okay, now here is the P38. It's got some finish wear. It's not pitted. You know, I've read on YouTube and stuff, maybe you got some salt water or sweaty hands or something. I have had this out to the range, and it does work perfectly. All the numbers match. The frame, the slide, the barrel section. It's really, I mean, let's see. It's got the inspector stamps, and what is that, 354 or something, or the little Waffen stamp mark. This magazine, this has the original magazine, P38 here, and there's a little numbers marked right there. I can't see it on this camera, but it's there. Just another pistol that nobody wanted, really. Okay, and last pistol here is a, let's get it out of there, 1940 Luger. The correct mark here, 42. They quit numbering them. All the numbers on this match. I've had it all apart, of course. It's got this markings right here on the barrel and one on the frame, and one right here. I don't know. You probably can't see those, but these grips on here, they're really in good condition, which maybe they're replacement grips, and I've had it apart, of course, and on the inside they're not numbered. But then again, I found out that 1940 Lugers were not numbered on the inside of the grips. This magazine is a Metgar magazine, replacement magazine, which works fine. I wouldn't want to shoot it with the original magazine here. Let's get it out of there. You know, no use working the original magazine, which is really in good shape. But got a tool here. I'm still looking around. I think this could be just a replacement, you know, $5 tool. I don't know. I'm still working on that, but the holster could be a replacement. P08, it's marked 1942. It's got some markings here, but anyway, one thing I did not mention when I was meeting with the two people when I was going to buy this, the widow and the guy at the shop, I gave him the price. The widow lady said, well, she wasn't sure that she wanted to sell this, the Luger, because Carl's father brought this back from the war. So I'm going with that. This is a bring back. I asked her if there was any paperwork, and she goes, well, let me check and see. And she invited me out to her place there, and she showed me the paperwork, and there was no capture papers like you normally would see. And she said, I'll keep looking, and if there's anything, I'll let you know. But a lot of these Lugers were brought back from the war without papers, just put in the bottom of the duffel bag. And I guess that's probably what it is. But this is all original. Of course, I've had it apart, and the firing pin, everything inside, the plate, the side plate, all this, barrels matching numbers. It's just unreal. Now, I did take it out to the range and put some 9mm rounds through it, and I put the first one through, and the second one would jam every time. So I had, you know, a $2,000 gun, I guess, or whatever. I wasn't about to, I didn't have any idea how to work on a Luger, so I did send it in, and to have it worked on to get it running. And that's another story for later. You might see that episode, you know, when you send your gun in to be worked on any place, beware. And that might just be another video I might make of that whole episode. But right now, it runs perfectly with Winchester 124 grain. Just pump them out just as fast as you can, and it's fine. So, but anyway, there you have it. Well, that's going to do it for this video. It was kind of a long one, and I hope you stuck around for it. I had to tell that story. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. And thanks for tuning in.